Hello everybody, welcome back to 80 Days. We're in Chittagong, things aren't going well. It's already day 52. Oh, it's a nightmare. So let's have a look at where we are. Look, Chittagong there. I want to get to Hong Kong. I could come down to Singapore, which is a long way away. If I click on that. Yeah, good. 1,600 miles away. So I could get to Yedabanam. Is only 110, and Yedanabon. Yeah, Yedanabon. Yeah. Yedanabon. Yeah. Okay. 110 arrives tomorrow, so that's good. I can't. Why can I not click on the Singapore trip? It's not telling me how I can get there. I think there's a route, but I don't think it knows how to get on that route. I don't know why it's not coming up with an option. Like, oh yeah, it'll take 3 days, and you. What's that? Oh, that's somebody else. Right, so 1,600 miles away, but I don't know how to get there. I can get to there. Departs tomorrow before 1 PM. Okay. Yeah, so the problem is there's a bit of a revolution going on in Chittagong, so maybe that is what's stopping us moving on. So let's just stay in the hotel. It's 10 PM already, so we're going to hang about. Fog's getting better, he's at 80 health. Nighttime in Chittagong was not quiet. As soon as the sun went down, the streets echo with shouts and cries, the stirring of revolution. Should we watch? We'll watch from our window. I fancied I saw a distant flicker of flames, but Monsieur Fogg went promptly to his bed, declaring the British will keep control of the situation, I'm certain. He had forgotten this afternoon's events already. How could a gentleman's memory be so short? Right, so, depart. It looks as though I haven't got the option to go down there. It'd probably be way too expensive anyway, and it'll take a couple of days, when I think I can get across country faster. So, we're going there. 110, 3 cases, minus 13. We're on some sort of dragon, lion with wings thing. Dusty roads and comfortable conditions looks like a wearisome option, but the salve of arnica from our rest and recuperation should make things easier. So it's +4. So off we go, and it's like a big mechanical lion with a platform on the back. So the British Army had closed down Chittagong's port, and that's why I can't sail down to Singapore and set up pickets which prevented travellers from leaving the city. Luckily for us, let's see. The colonial governor made an exception for monks. No tyrant tyrannices, but no tyrant tyrannices all. And this government's weakness was for the religious class, so he'd allowed a caravan of monks to proceed, but no tyrant tyrannices. Oh, so he's not a tyrant to everybody. I just don't understand. I've never come across that phrase before. So he'd allowed the caravan of monks to proceed on their way to the Burmese royal capital of Yedanbanam. So it's Burma for the 5th Buddhist Synod. I have no idea why, but we were happy to take advantage of them. Uncharacteristically, it was my master rather than I who had convinced the monks to grant us passage with them. I don't want a day off. I'm working hard here. I confess myself surprised by the magnificence of their transport. It's a lovely thing, that. Small fleet of carriages drawn by pairs of gilded leogryphs. Chinthies which belched steam from their jaws. I glanced at my master as he settled into our seats. We will travel in style, I remarked. A dry laugh interrupted whatever response Monsieur Fogg was about to make, as a Burmese monk of middle years climbed in. The carriages were sent by the King of Burma. They do not belong to us, he explained. We began to jolt our way out of the city. We own no material goods. very generous king, looking after his monks, being rather suspicious of kings in general, and kingly generosity in particular. He is, the monk agreed, and then settled into meditative silence. So, with such conversation, we left the burning town of Chittagong behind us. So, let's have a look at the news. Moscow police query mysterious Frenchman. Okay. No idea who that could be. The monks in our carriage began to chant in Sanskrit as the sun moved across the sky. Well, I'm sure it's a lovely sound. Yeah, I'm going to be listening, captivated by the sound. He's gone up. His health's gone up. Only fell quiet when our carriage drew to a halt in the royal city of Yadanaban, overlooked by the hill of Mandalay. Excellent. I'm on fine form, but we must make haste, he says. So let's have a quick look at the hotel. It was quite late when we arrived, but Yadanaban was thronged with Buddhist monks and believers who had flooded the city to attend the 5th Buddhist Synod. They meditated, conversed, and drank endless cups of tea in the many free travellers' shelters, zayats, that's what they're called, of the royal capital. Let's go and look for something to eat. And fell into conversation with one of the cooks in a nearby zayat who was stirring a vast pot of glass noodles in a chicken broth flavoured with lime leaves and coconut. Sounds lovely. I thought Buddhists were vegetarian. Watching her and sliced up a roast pork to her cooking pot. What? She looked at me blankly. We are followers of Theravada school. The monks are only forbidden to consume the flesh of human, elephant, horse, dog, cat, lion, tiger, bear, leopard, and slug. It's quite a list, but it's fine. It's a good list. I'm quite happy not to eat any of those. She gave me a sharp smile. It's a very thorough religion, she said. Now, are you just going to stand there? Are you going to help me serve this meal? Oh, of course, madam. Yes. We fed perhaps 50 monks and travellers over the next hour. It was hard labour, but at the end it felt like true spirit of camaraderie. The cook gave me 2 bowls of flavoursome noodle broth as a reward, and I took them home to my master. A nourishing meal was not something to be turned down by on our travels. Ooh, Ping Sao Pass. No, let's try and go east. We've got south or north. Brilliant. I spent a few hours in exploration, discovering the options for how we might continue our journey. Now, I'm quite happy to go south, so let's have a look at what we've got. So this is north, the Ping Sao Pass. 3 cases, minus 24, only 83 quid. Or if I can get down to Rangoon, I might be able to get a boat down to Singapore and then up to Hong Kong or across here or something. We could probably get... I think if we go this way anyway... So when's that arrive? That arrives tomorrow. That arrives tomorrow. They're both 83 quid. Right, we're moving now, because that leaves tomorrow. This one leaves now. So let's go in. 48 minutes, 3 suitcases, dusty roads. We're just going. There was no market for us to go and have a look at, so we're heading. We're moving. I wanted to just get going because the other path would have been tomorrow, and it might have given us a chance to maybe get something else from the market. The market wasn't open. But I thought at least if we're moving, we might arrive early in the morning and then maybe carry on the journey tomorrow, rather than getting there late and then having to wait another day. So we took a chintz from Yadanaban to Pang Sao Pass. Our driver was a handsome mustachioed Burmese man with a leg wasted by polio. You know much about Pang Sao Pass? Only that it's administered by our scheming enemies, the British. Begging your master's pardon, he said cheerfully. I never stay long. They're always up to something unpleasant. Begging your master's pardon. Let's have a chat with him. Greetings, Monsieur le Driver. Yes, Passepartout, can I help you? Tell me about... I need to know about Pang Sao Pass. I hear that Pang Sao Pass is the easiest way from India to China. Well, I want to go east, really. Let's have a look at Canton. Is there a route from Pangsu Pass to Canton? I'm sure I have no idea, but you can pick up zoetropes in Canton. Extremely valuable in Hong Kong. Okay, well, Havana? Havana's the wrong side of the world. You can buy Cuban cigars in Havana that will sell for a fortune in Ponta Delgada. Use the cracker biscuits. Okay. Don't mind if I do. So let's talk about Canton. What else do you know? Canton's a shabby place these days. Hong Kong, that's what I'm after. Yes, there's a regular service by trail from Canton to Hong Kong, but the fare is very high. Let's use the Domino's. Most generous. Okay, let's talk about Hong Kong. Beijing can be reached from Hong Kong. Avoid the Beijing Express, but the fare is extortionate. Hong Kong, Rangoon. You can buy Buddha's teeth relics in Rangoon, valuable in Pang Sao Pass. That boat's already sailed, I'm afraid. Manila. How would I know? Only some buyers will pay well for cowboy boots from Manila. But answer me this: are you with the military? I think he was. I have some little. You tend not to meet European cities around here. Okay, I see. How would I know? Only you can pick up buffalo hides in Honolulu. Honolulu? There are many buffaloes in Hawaii. Really? I didn't think there'd be any buffaloes on the island of Hawaii. But there you go. Maybe they ship the hides over and maybe they ship the buffaloes over and then they get the hides off. I don't know. They're valuable in Omaha. Maybe it's the people of Omaha. Yes, these are genuine Hawaiian buffalo hides. Anyway, Hong Kong, Pitcairn Island, Machu Picchu. Oh, see, that's South America. You see, so maybe Pitcairn's a better stop off, actually. Monsieur, really, but the quickest way to Pitcairn Island from here is through Manila. Okay. So these are the routes that we've had a chat about. So we travelled through the night. The forest turned to sepulchral, shadowy green in the phosphorus cast by the chintz headlamps. Its eyes, surely. We're almost there. Let's. Oh no. The driver dropped us off a mile outside Pangsu Pass. I've got a bad feeling about the place today, he said apologetically. You can get there on your own from here. Do you think we should turn back as well? I asked with concern. Not that we're going to. No, he said. I'm sure you and your English master will be fine. It's my face they do not like. I hefted our bags and we slowly tramped our way to the settlement of Pangsu Pass. It was easy to find. We just headed towards a curious-looking airships, bobbing gently above the trees. Yeah, you're not carrying 3 cases, mate. Let's go and have a look round and find out what we can find out. Captain Chalmers from Ketu was here. Clapped me on the shoulder as if we were dear friends. Ha ha! We're going to interrogate the revolution, my good man, he said. Do you want to come along? I must see to my own gentleman, I replied. He waved away my refusal. We must know the names of his fellow conspirators. I'll do my duty to find them out, even if you will not. An hour later, I heard Surya screaming. Oh dear. Everyone in Pangsu Pass must have done so. I turned to Monsieur Fogg, my hand shaking. I cannot bear this. Monsieur Fogg's expression did not veer from its usual calm implacability. We are not agents of the Crown, Passepartout, he explained calmly. We have no business interfering. It's an abomination, I said. I spat. I do not think about it, he said deliberately, meeting my eyes. His cool blue gaze had a hint of gentleness to it, or at least I fancied so. I suggested you take the same precaution. 6 hours later they hanged Surya from a makeshift scaffold in the town square. I will not detail the state he was in. Okay, right, well, you know, savagery of past times. I wanted to leave. I wanted to take back to come this way. I wanted to leave Pang Sao Pass. I want to leave Pang Sao Pass anyway and never return. don't want to take back our decision to come this way. I'm quite happy to carry on this way. Oh, my friends, we cannot have everything we want in this dark life. Chalmers gave us permission to leave. We scrambled to look for departures. Good, good, good. That's looking good. That's looking good. Yo, it joins the road down to Canton. Must not spend a moment longer. Okay. Okay, boss. Well, we've got Canton, haven't we? Arrives Wednesday. It's 510 quid. Arrives Wednesday. I'm happy. Can we go? Can we not depart now? Tomorrow at 8 AM. Okay, that's fine. We're having that tomorrow at 8 AM. It's a regular service by trail to Hong Kong, but the fare is very high. Fastest way to Hong Kong is via Chittagong. Okay. Right, well that's what we need to do. Can't sell anything. Okay, so we need to go early in the morning. We're passing the night here. It's a bit windy. There were no hotels in Pang Sua Pass, but we put up for the night in a local man's thatched roof dwelling. Let's depart. Let's get going straight away. 500 quid. We're off to Canton. We can take 5, but we haven't got 5. Only got 3. Physically demanding, rough skies, uncomfortable conditions. We're in an airship. Excellent. This looks like a wearisome experience. We should go. We should go. Look at that. Look at that. That's hardly wearisome. That's magnificent. We boarded a Garuda, an eagle-like flying automaton the size of a small airship, bound for Canton. Captain Chalmers came to wave us off, but I could not look him in the eyes. Our luggage was suspended from the creature's claws. We're going to lose the luggage. We're strapped upon it. It's not as safe as an airship, and I'm quite sure the thing turned its head to stare at me in return. Then it began to beat its wings, and we rose up into the air. So let's have a quick chat with Fogg. Need to keep him happy. Thankfully, there were sleeping berths inside the Garuda's hull, other conveniences besides, but we all had to take turns upon the beds and sleep in shift. I might have enjoyed it, but that I could not shake the sounds of the dying man in Pang Sua Pass from my ears. They stuck as though they had sunk into the very bones of my skull. Fresh shirt. Give him a fresh shirt. Could do looking at the news, really. I woke to one of the crew's grinning faces at me through a porthole. Smiled back blankly. That the crewmen must be suspended outside the Garuda to be so rude at looking in and to be... Oh, the operation of the crash does not interest me. The shift seemed to buck and buoy in the air from whatever it was the crew were doing. After an hour or so, someone in goggles appeared in the doorway. "I need to stand on your bunk," the figure declared. Let me get out first. He laughed. He said, "Up to you." I hauled myself out of bed, standing in my pyjamas on the cold airship deck. Hello, steady. The figure raised my eyebrow, and I blushed as I perceived as it was a girl. She leapt onto my bunk and reached out through the porthole to fiddle with a cord. "What are you doing?" "Fixing a sheet of blue cloth under the airship. Camouflage. From whom?" She giggled, pointing downwards. "Who else? People looking up." She was done a moment later and hopped back down again. "The name's Lynn Carrington, and while my PA was European by all accounts, a devil besides. Ma's a nice village girl from Yunnan." She stuck her hand out, and well, yes, press a kiss to it with grave formality, which made her laugh, and then punched me on the arm as though I'd made a great jest. So let's have a quick look at Converse. This is Lynn Carrington. Passepartout, little man. How are you? Let's talk about Canton, Hong Kong. I'm told there's a regular service by trail from Canton to Hong Kong in the fares. You mentioned inventions. I've been told my aunt always wanted to take the gyrocopter from Gastown to San Francisco. Let's use the ginger tablets. Ooh, what a marvellous idea. Talk to me about Canton. Most sailors say it's fallen from favour. So let's have a... I need to go to... I need to go to Hong Kong. What about trips out of Kontong. I can pick up hunting rifles in Hong Kong, which are valuable in Batavia. I have no idea where that is. So let's talk about Hong Kong to Honolulu. I bet that's expensive. Who cares? The quickest way to Honolulu from here is through Hong Kong. Okay, well, how about Hong Kong to Rangoon? I can buy bolts of pure silk in Rangoon. I can sell for profit in Hong Kong. Well, that's going the wrong direction. This is America. Carrington, as I insist to call her, tried to convince me to come on the wings with her. It's a thrill like no other, she assured me. The only way to fly. I don't need further thrills. I'll probably fall off. Riding an enormous sharp-clawed automaton halfway across China is already fulfilling my thrill quota for the day. I don't believe you. Are you craven? Yes, I'm not falling off. I have better sense than to risk my life needlessly. There are so many necessary risks which cannot be avoided. Why do you have to go and be sensible? Carrington threw her hands up in the air. It takes the fun right out of life. Nobody could ever spoil your fun, Carrington, I replied wryly, and she chuckled. Now that's the truth. She tied her rope around her waist with the deftness of long experience and winked. You're lost, Passepartout. With that, Carrington leapt up onto the wing and ran along its length as nimbly as a dancer. She perched upon the crook of one of the joints and hooted with unalloyed delight as the Garuda described a graceful arc of descent into Canton. It's proving more draining than expected, so let's have a quick look at the plan. 120? No, we're going. Steam bicycle, we're on it. 2 suitcases, we have 3 up in the luggage. What can we do? Have we not used the biscuits and everything? I'm taking 3, alright. Let's hire another bicycle. Embark, hire a second bicycle. Departing now. We're going. So it was departing straight away, you see. So we've got us in one carriage, and then maybe a second one for the luggage. It's only 80 miles from Canton to Hong Kong. The passage, we were told, would still take all day. We boarded a wobbly pair of steam bicycles driven by a pair of boys of tiny, wiry proportions who cheered and yelled as they kicked the bicycle into its highest gear. News. Great day for Britain as notorious Indian rebel hangs. There you go. The bicycle ride was fast and rough. What a ride. Bouncing around on an uncomfortable saddle, listening to a driver's endless chatter as the scenery rolled blankly past. We arrived a few hours later into the port of Hong Kong, and the boy stuck out his hand for a tip. Clip him round the ear. Began to swear at me in a loud, florid Cantonese. We slunk away like chastised children ourselves into the steamy streets of Hong Kong. Saffron crocus could earn us well here, so let's have a look at this. This is where we sell it. Why can I not sell it? Because there's no market. It opens at 7 AM. We're going to stay the night. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you're enjoying it. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know if you are, or if you aren't, or anything else. Just let me know. I've been Backblast. I'll see you next time.